Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we saw everything there was to do around Opelucid City, including the stuff exclusive to Pokemon Black version. This time, we're going to be taking on the last gym here in Opelucid City. This gym is a Dragon-type gym. It is very much going to be Strawberry's gym, but I'm going to be leading with Wilbur. Strawberry will be in the lead for the gym leader, and probably used a lot throughout the gym. And as a result, there's something I want to do for Strawberry. We have 7 PP ups. That's a lot. The most you can use on any one move is 3. I want to use 3 on Ice Beam and 1 on Blizzard. Just to ensure that we'll have enough PP to get through the gym, and also because those are moves that are definitely on the moveset permanently. In fact, Strawberry probably has his permanent final moveset. As, kind of sad as it is in terms of, the type coverage, because, you know, Ice, Ice, Steel, Ice. But Strawberry is very much just meant to use these attacks. I want Hail permanently, and I want Blizzard permanently. Flash Cannon is good for type coverage, and Ice Beam is good for reliability in terms of accuracy. I also want to use 1 on Earthquake. I don't want to use too many. I'm probably going to end up with PP maxes that I'm going to want to use eventually. But for now, I'm not entirely certain on the final movesets of everyone yet. We also had the 3 proteins, but I just remembered I'm saving those for the last team members, so I'm not going to use those right now. I've been recording for almost 3 minutes, let's head into the gym. Welcome to the Opelucid Gym, the Unova region's strongest and biggest trial. First off, please take this fresh water. It'll help you in the challenge ahead. Alright. Let me give you a brief explanation of the trick to the Opelucid Gym. The path around this gym is shaped like 2 dragons. Inside you, there are 2 dragons. This path changes when you step on the switches on the dragon's arms. Pay attention to how the dragon's necks move. Okay, so I know this gym's puzzle. Which means this gym is once again going to be very similar to Bryson's, where there's not a lot of commentary for me to give. There's a few things that I have, written out that I want to talk about here, but otherwise it's pretty much just going to be entirely off the cuff, which, you know me, isn't always the most interesting thing in the world. This guy's leading with a Fracture. That leads me to the only thing in my notes that I want to talk about, which is that Fracture was the first Pokemon designed for Generation 5. I love Fracture's design, and Axew is probably in my top 5 favorite Pokemon in Gen 5 in terms of design. Yeah, no, this is a great design, and I'm glad that it's been around since, the earliest stages of development, presumably. It's a good design. There's only one member in the Axew family I don't like the design of, which, process of elimination, you know what one that is now. But I love Axew, I like Fracture, so yeah. Basically, if you see an arrow that's, pointing downward somewhere, take it. They will never steer you wrong. The gym looks like a maze, but it's really a pretty damn linear path. Owen and Dino. This is our first time seeing one of these. And unfortunately, it's not a Pokemon that you can viably use on any team in this game, so yeah, that's sad. It's a cute one. I love Dino's design. I love that its eyes are covered up by the weird hair on its head. It's cute. But yeah, we're barely getting any experience from beating anything in here just because, Dino is an unevolved Pokemon. I say almost anything, but we've only fought 2 Pokemon in here, and one of them was Fracture, which actually gave decent EXP. Yeah, so we can't jump up there, so we follow the dragon's neck and then follow the path here. It's super linear. It's just people... The gym is long. There's a lot of trainers here, and it takes a long time to go along the path in the gym, but the path isn't complicated. In fact, I don't know if I've ever even seen anyone get lost in the gym, so yeah. Take that for what it's worth, I guess. We're probably going to be one-shotting most things in this gym with Earthquake. Okay, I stand corrected. Holy shit. Yeah, no, if these things get too many Dragon Dances up, they can become a real problem, but, we're still faster, so that's fine. I don't know. This just isn't the scariest gym in the region. I think Clay is by far the hardest gym in Unova. And especially if you have an ice type, you're not gonna have any problems here. Alright. I'm gonna let Darunia do something. Darunia's very much going to be staying in the back for most of the gym, so I'll give her the spotlight where I can. Okay, Dragon Dance is a little scarier here. Although, you can't really do too much to a Darmanitan unless you crit. Which you didn't. You did do half health, which is impressive, but you also had to use a single Dragon Dance to get up to that point. Alright, level 43. Yeah, just don't let these things start stacking up Dragon Dances and you'll be fine. Gym's not that bad. Now the neck is pointing upwards so we can walk along it. This is one of the few instances where you don't want to walk along the arrows, is when you can see that a dragon neck is pointing up to a point where you can actually walk to. Dragon neck should take priority over everything else. Otherwise you can focus on the hands or the tails. Clara. Fracture. One of the like worst bully in my elementary school and middle school was named Clara, so whenever I see someone named Clara, I just assume they're going to be mean. But she's an ace trainer, and they're usually not mean, they're usually just, like, cocky. Yeah, I'm gonna start swords dancing against these fractures just so I know for sure I can one-shot them. Earthquake has 12 PP now, we should be fine on, like, using it consistently throughout the gym. But, you know, I'd rather have to use it less so I can just swords dance up and then only use it once instead of using it twice and wasting PP. Although I could easily knock out with Aerial Ace, I know my brain won't always think that far ahead. So you can see that the head is pointing to the stairs now. So if we go along the neck, we can't go forward because we can't jump onto the stairs, so that's when you go down here. It's just, I don't know. This gym's weird, because like they try to make it look like a maze, but then it's just not. It's super, like, linear and simple. Hugo. Okay. I think this is the first dragon we've seen in here. Ironically, like, the only dragon type in this gym that we've actually seen along the adventure so far. I know I'm not one-shotting this with Earthquake. Night Slash. Why? Don't you have Revenge at level 42? Are you just hoping for a crit? I don't think the AI is that bad, especially not on a veteran. Okay. Grasslisk wants to learn Giga Drain. That's tempting, because when I was in PK Hex earlier, I did see that Grasslisk has 30 as its special attack IV, which is really good. That's one away from being perfect. 75 power special grass type move. Unfortunately, Leaf Blade is better than in every way. If we get critical hits with Leaf Blade, it's 180 power. Coil, increases our attack and defense and accuracy. And we're very much set up around using physical attacks right now. But at the same time, we don't really use Return on Grasslisk, so I'll go for Giga Drain just for, I guess, special situations that could call for it until I find something else I'd want to replace it with. Ah, my heart aches! You want me to call a doctor? Or, like, a cab? Because, you know, calling an ambulance is, like, you know, the region's based on America, so I assume it's absurdly expensive and, like, something that nobody in the country can afford. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about American medical shit in this Let's Play, because I'm trying to figure it out myself right now, and it's a fucking nightmare. I will test you to see how well you really know Pokémon. I know Pokémon better than you, buddy. I would say I've been playing it since before you were born, but I mean, probably not. I mean, Pokemon Black and White were probably just coming out when I started to really understand this series, so, you know, that still means they weren't out yet, so yeah, before you were born, buddy. Druddigon. Wow. So he starts with the weakest potential dragon type he could have and then goes into Druddigon. This one could know Revenge. I'm gonna use Swords Dance. I should have just used Swords Dance first, but... Okay, chip away, so it doesn't have Revenge. I swear Druddigon gets Revenge, though. Does it just learn that many moves between the level you'd normally catch it at Dragon Spiral Tower and, like, Opelousas Gym? 'Cause that doesn't sound right. Also, how do all these people have Druddigon? Oh, wait. Never mind, Druddigon appears outside Dragon Spiral Tower too. For some reason in my brain I was thinking, well, Druddigon only appears in Dragon Spiral Tower without thinking there are two portions of Dragon Spiral Tower. Because there's the outside area too, where, you know, we first went over Druddigon. You are bringing out your Pokemon's full potential. I'm trying my best. Thank you, Tom. Alright. Where will the dragon move this time? Right into a wall, because of course. Which means now we gotta go up! Again, linear gym. Also, I'm just holding up. I'm not, like, actually moving the D-pad depending on the direction, you just hold up. Which is another weird thing with Black and White doing a lot with perspective in 3D that, like, just kind of feels weird on a D-pad. I did have to change direction there, at least. And now we have to fight this one. I wonder what you will do as a trainer. Beat the gyms, become champion, beat the game, make a relatively, you know, pretty damn long Let's Play. Those are my main goals as a trainer. I think she has 2 Pokemon. Yeah, Dino can't really do much to Wilbur, so I'm just gonna start using Swords Dance now. Work up. You get that through level up? Wow. Your level up moveset must not be that impressive. I'm gonna use Metal Claw for the potential attack increase. Didn't get it, but we knock out anyway, so it's less Earthquake PP wasted. And yep, Druddigon. And only 2 Pokemon, we're gonna knock out with Earthquake here, probably. We're not making physical contact, so Rough Skin won't come into play. Easy win. Level 44. Alright, Wilbur is our strongest. Oh, you fight very well. You are great. Thank you. Trying my best. I've been saying trying my best a lot lately. Which I guess would mean I'm probably really trying my best. The goal of this gym is to get both the hands on both of the dragons up as high as they can go, which we are pretty close to doing. We're almost done, which means I almost have things I can talk about again. I guess since I'm talking about everything Chugga Conroy talked about in this gym, there's a little quirk to Iris's design that isn't apparently obvious. In the game or the anime or pretty much anywhere. You can only see it in small pieces of official artwork. Iris's design, while very good, the bottom of the soles on her sandals or shoes, whatever she's wearing, I forget, have dragon feet, which kind of plays into the fact that she looks like she is just an unassuming child, but she has incredibly powerful dragon-type Pokemon and is the strongest gym leader. So even though she's, you know, walking normally, if she's like in the sand or the snow or something, she will leave dragon footprints behind. It's a really cool little thing about the design that I didn't know until I watched Chugga Conroy's Let's Play. And yeah, I guess I'll spread that information around a little more now. Yeah, there aren't a lot of Pokemon for gym trainers to choose from. Ideally, in a Pokemon gym, there are more than 3 Pokemon of your type for trainers to use. I guess the time spent is not everything. It's time spent doing what? Having fun? I mean, I like having fun. Having fun is fun. Alright, let's move this hand up. And that gets us access to the gym leader. Before fighting her, Strawberry should be in the front and everybody should be healed, because despite this being a Dragon-type gym leader, I feel like there's still a good chance that almost everyone on the team could be knocked out here. Alright, everyone is fully healed. I'm gonna drink some water. Alright. Hi, I'm Iris, the amazingly strong gym leader. Well, that's not what the sign out front called you, but okay. Tell me, what Pokemon are you using? How will you fight? Oh, I'm super curious. Let's just get started. The final gym leader, Iris. She is going to lead with Fracture, level 41, Dragon-type, Rivalry for the ability, knowing the moves Dragon Tail, Dragon Dance, Assurance, and Dragon Rage. In Pokemon Black, the gym leader will be Drayden. His team will be identical, except all his Pokemon will be male, and they will have the opposite ability where that is applicable. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna set up Hail. I'm faster off the bat. It's probably gonna start using Dragon Rage now. Or Dragon Dance. Yeah, I'm gonna set up Hail so we can use Blizzard. The pain of my Pokemon! I feel it too! Yeah, I assume so because it's hailing. And you are not wearing a hat. And hats themselves don't actually generally do that much. You're getting greedy with the Dragon Dances. If this doesn't knock out, you could actually sweep my team with the Fracture now. Did knock out, luckily, because it's, you know, Blizzard against a Dragon type, but... Alright, Druddigon. Druddigon is level 41, Dragon type, Sheer Force for the ability, knowing the moves Dragon Tail, Revenge, Night Slash, and Chip Away. This one does have Revenge. Hopefully we're faster. We are, okay. That should one-shot. No! Why are you using Night Slash? The AI is just confusing here. Hail knocks out for us, luckily. Why have all the Druddigon in this gym just been using Night Slash? Revenge would have been an objectively better move there. It would have knocked me out. Alright, well, she's going out for her last Pokemon. I'm gonna stay with Strawberry for now. Mold Breaker. No, not yet! No, we can fight on! Hexorus is level 43, Dragon-type, Mold Breaker for the ability, knowing the moves Dragon Tail, Dragon Dance, Slash, and Assurance. If this thing gets going with Dragon Dance, it will sweep your team, regardless of what you have, even if you have a Steel-type. It's probably faster already, honestly. You know what, while I'm here, I want to do something. I say I'll be right back, but it doesn't really matter, I'm not on stream. Alright, I just disabled the code, or I just enabled the code that would make it so there's no low health music in theory. Hopefully it works. It's using Dragon Dance. Thank God. We might actually knock out here. Blizzard, please? I know you're stronger than Fracture, but... Oh, thank God. Hexorus is such a scary Pokemon. That is a miracle. Although it's a shame that we won't get to hear this song again. I did my best, but we lose. Whoa, that was so cool! I'm so happy I could battle a trainer as strong as you. That was so cool, and as a reward, we get the badge with the coolest name. The Legend Badge. Hey, that's your 8th badge, right? That's so cool! Now every Pokemon will do what you ask, no matter how big they are. You know what? I'll give you this TM too. Dragon Tail, good TM. Dragon Tail doesn't just do damage, it sends the other Pokemon back to its Pokeball too. Oh, hey, I wonder how Mr. Alder's doing. I wonder if he's battling that trainer called N in the Pokemon League right now. Do you know about the Pokemon League? It's past Victory Road at the end of Route 10. It sure is. Dragon Tail also always goes last. That is something they do not tell you about it here, but it is in the TM's description probably. I'm not going to check. You beat the gym leader? Wow, that's amazing. Oh, by the way, since I gave you all that fresh water, don't you owe me some of your winnings? I'm kidding, it's just a joke. No, seriously, congratulations. I fucking love Clyde, he's such a good guy. Hello, how is Iris doing? Oh, I came to report on how to resurrect the legendary Zekrom. I thought it would be better to tell you in person than over the cross-transceiver. As for the conclusion, well, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm sure the Pokemon will wake up when it deems someone worthy. More importantly, aren't you amazing? You have all 8 of Unova's gym badges now, right? You've become so strong. You probably don't even know it, but you've changed a lot since you left New Vema Town. Well then, I'll show you where such a strong trainer should head next. Pass through that gate, go down Route 10, and you'll arrive at the badge check gates. Once you get through Victory Road, which is past the gates, you're finally at the Pokémon League. Oh, that just made me think of when I was showing you around the Pokémon Center in Accumula Town. White, do you regret setting out on your Pokémon journey? Anyone who says yes here is a monster! Thanks. That's the greatest answer you could give. I was really happy to be able to give you 3 of those Pokémon as a present. Because Pokemon create chances to meet more wonderful people in Pokemon. White, this is a present for you. Master Ball. It's the ultimate Pokeball with a 100% chance of catching whatever you throw it at. This Master Ball is the most powerful kind of Pokeball. It can catch any Pokemon without fail. This is the only way it can support you except to say, be true to yourself. No matter what happens, stay strong and keep going with your Pokemon. See you. I love Professor Juniper. She's just the best professor in a Pokemon game in general. She's so cool. I'm so glad that she's, like, actually important to the plot. She's, like, the first character who, like, realistically sees that, in context, the protagonist of this game is probably stressed out of their damn mind at this point. And, like, they, like, change the topic from Zekrom almost immediately. It's just such a... I don't know. It's a subtle thing, but, like, if you're actually getting into the mind of, like, what this character that you're playing as is probably thinking in universe right now... Yeah. Juniper's fucking awesome. Anyways. This... is a scripted part, sort of. I'm going over it in the live commentary, but I scripted this out in my notes. So, we're about to head out for our last challenge pretty soon, the Pokemon League. But we still only have 5 Pokemon. If you check the community tab on this channel after this video goes up, there will be a poll. On that poll are 4 Pokemon we've caught throughout our journey. Choose one to temporarily join the team until we come across the true final team member. I'll give a brief overview of your options here. Zoroark was a special event Pokemon that we caught all the way back in the Lost Lauren Forest. The story goes that it was allegedly feuding with the shiny legendary beasts we have in our PC, and it's distrustful of humans. Maybe it could be worth showing it that humans aren't all that bad, especially since that was what we're trying to show N. Victini is a special event Pokemon that we caught in the Liberty Garden, rescuing it from Team Plasma. Professor Juniper told us that we should be the ones to show Victini the world and finally give it some space outside of that basement. And even the Team Plasma grunt we fought back then said there would be a time when we would have to be tested to see if we're worthy of training Victini. Cobalion is the leader of this generation's legendary trio, the Swords of Justice, who we caught in the Guidance Chamber. It's deeply mistrusting of humans due to a war caused in Unova's ancient past, but it is known for being a protector of Pokemon. The old man back then told us we should show Cobalion that humans and Pokemon live and work together now. And what better way to do that than by taking it along for some of our final battles. There's one more, but I gotta go somewhere else in order to, have a visual for it. Your final option. Lollipop. Our Lillipup who's been training by himself in the daycare ever since we first arrived on Route 3. Lollipop has grown by almost 40 levels in the time he's been away, and I think he and his brothers are as deserving of a spot in the final team as any other Pokemon we've caught, especially after they proved to be so helpful with pickup. Although Lollipop didn't have pickup, which is why he got put in the daycare, but you know what I mean. Vote on the poll in the community tab if you want to have a say on which Pokemon we use. And with that, next time on Pokemon White version, it's time to head on the road to the Pokemon League. See you guys then.